All right, so taking a look at our compound from last time, we have this guy right here, and then an OH. And then we said that we see carbons and hydrogens. So go ahead, pause the video, and let me know what the formula of this compound is. What you should get is C6H6O or something like that, right? So where the heck are the carbons? Where the heck are the hydrogens? I only see one hydrogen. I don't see any carbons. So remember, organic chemistry is all about carbons. So there's a carbon at every intersection. So there's going to be a carbon right up here and then right around the ring. If we go to each one of these intersections that's not already labeled by an atom, we see a carbon there. So I can redraw the compound with all of our 6 carbons there. And then, of course, I can redraw my bonds right there. And then what about the hydrogens, right? So there's the carbons. What about the hydrogens? Well, hydrogens, we're going to show if they're on a heteroatom. And a heteroatom is just something that's not a carbon or hydrogen. So, for example, this hydrogen up here is attached to a heteroatom, so it must be drawn. And then where else are the hydrogens? Well, if they're on the carbon, we don't have to show them. So if we have a neutral carbon, for example, you're going to have 4 bonds to that carbon. And so we're going to add as many hydrogens as needed to complete the structure. So, for example, we have this carbon right up here has 1, 2, 3 bonds already, but carbon we learned needs to have 4 bonds. So that means that there's a hydrogen right there. Of course, there's this OH right here. Try to draw from the left side. And then if we think about the rest of these carbons, they all already have 3 bonds, which means that they have 1 hydrogen each. So overall, you should be able to take a look at the structure on the left and visualize the structure on the right. Definitely want to get some practice in. I included some couple practice problems on the work along. I kept the work along quite brief. If this is something that you're struggling with, please stop by or shoot me an email and I can give you more resources to look at. I just didn't want to make the work along too long.